and also enlighten and envision people not only from the least in all fields know about the laws and how the regulation takes place and what needs to be done in terms of the framing of the policy. I would like to say that before I have ever held a ministry, for a short period, I used to help brief lawyers who used to fight to win the cases. Whenever I lost the cases, I was going back to my seniors, what the new law, how the new law should be. If there is no, they would have taken many hours because they have a passion, and all of your lawyers who can argue for hours and hours. When I used to interact, study, my teacher would always say to stop or ring the bell. So I was just thinking, everybody has knowledge over there, and so much of wisdom and regulatory things that I was so also fascinated listening to them. It's been a long while. I was listening to the elite lawyers too. I thank all the people and especially, the elect witness. It shows Hyderabad, a city that blends literally the Nizam era of legal tradition with a futuristic innovation. What I'm trying to do is the culmination of the Hyderabad edition is this Grand Master Series. And now, what I look forward before all the legal experts over here, and I would like to mention as I first, walked into the courtroom, I used to carry the law, which were not, I don't think so right now, which we carry on the laptop, which were our lifeline. Judgments, always used to come in the printed digest, and the legal update traveled but slower than justice itself. But today, I'd like to mention everything is knowledge, thanks to pandemic and real-time case tracking and e-filing platform. And I would like to mention, we do not transform just the legal practice, but also the public expectation that the public has grown. And to mention again, the soul of the law remains intact and unchanged, which is affordable and which is also accessible. That is what is required by the people, let alone. So, from the perspective of technology, soul remains, even though there is a transformation from the traditional practice to the advancement of technology taking into the prime role. So law in 2025 knows the precedent. Today, our legal professionals must go, I would like to mention before, beyond strategy. We have to embrace strategy, we have to embrace speed, we have to embrace the sensitivity involved in the litigation. And I would like to say they're no longer just the legal experts. You're all now working for different business conglomerates. You work for your company as a legal advisor or the number one legal opinion maker while making drafts or agreements between them, but you're all the business enablers. You're all compliance navigators and also 25 NASFORM legal tech report. Over 63% of the large on right here in Hyderabad, I would like to mention our emerging legal tech capital. Because why Hyderabad is always looked at legal side also, this legal capital, I would like to say that 120 plus startups since 2020, they are into innovation and also they are into the best practices which they are trying to restore and put it in e-discovery. And they are into 120 startups are also into the dispute analysis. And they are also venturing into the virtual IPR platform. So now I would like to say that the legal profession for knowing the law, knowing the section, but it's about solving complex problems at the speed of the thing. Why there is, why there is urgency to reform on part of the parliament or part of the assembly right now is The legal ecosystem today, we cannot speak just only the legal numbers. As per the National Judicial Data Grid, July 2025 report, as mentioned by the speaker here, there are about 5 crore claims are pending before Indian court. 4.2 crore are in the district courts. And in our Telangana, there are about 9.6 lakh cases remain pending at various levels. And I would like to mention maybe why apart from and regulatory framework, why we are going for the new India dispute and for the near future. And we should have argued about landmark cases here. We should have shaped legal culture over here, while the next generation springs out the court. Right, while they drive the change, we have to ensure the continuity. And the courtroom wisdom what you have, and the mentoring skill guides us more than an algorithm can. I would like to say in the age of this AI and algorithm and acceleration where it is required, you will live and you will live the experience which will have the most trusted compare. We thank you, not just for the path you walk, but lighting the way what the forums like Business organize each and every topic which involves the lawyers, which involves the general public, which involves the policymakers, which involves the education. And I would like to mention 2 points to our young lawyers over here who just joined the legal team of your senior people here. This is your moment. You're not stepping into the stagnant system now. You are entering into the profession which is in a rapid motion. The line between the lawyer, policymakers, activists, and technologists are first blurring. You see, anyway, anybody can know about any law by pressing a key on your system. So the blur, the lawyer, the policymaker, and technologists are activists. The roles are totally blurred now. And as Article 39A of our Constitution says, equal justice and free legal aid, delivering that vision in 2025 means embracing legal technology, promoting ADR, and also the of your practicing abilities and the professional abilities what you have and the input you give us in terms of the policy making will help us to prepare a very, very positive perspective of our laws which we would like to bring. And my journey from practicing from the dusty pages of code, where I go to a CSR report along with my friends. I would like to say when my senior first told us to go to, first you have to go to a trial court where you have to learn the things. So that, beautiful memories after a couple of years made me to embrace the purpose, to think and apply the finer points of our teaching of my professors and putting into practice. So from dusty benches of code to shaping the policies in the assembly, I still, take all those decisions as reaffirmed one truth. Law is not text, but about quoting judgments about my current responsibility as industry, IT, and legislative affairs. I have learned invisible infrastructure of the governance from labor codes. I would like to mention again, bringing IT into picture, from labor codes to data protection, from contract enforcement to ease of doing business. And in Telangana, we build and we blended policy. Everybody has seen what we have spoken about ease of doing business. Our EGI path is just not an industrial policy, it's just legal innovation, where we try to comply within 15 days mandatorily, granting time bond here. And even though I have a law firm over here, I never been there for the past 25 years after I entered into politics. I just go there to collect my check every year after the board meeting. But still, I have, such an aptitude that I would love to learn the nuances of the law, especially in terms of the corporate law, where I literally forgot about the sections of ITC, CRP, and everything. I keep trying to keep remembering them, but still everybody. So while I was telling my officers to prepare a policy on AI, so the basic challenges is when the technology is coming forward and everybody is embracing technology and everybody is embedding this technology. How do we frame laws? How do we regulate the usage of AI into systems wherein this is basic challenge we are undergoing right now because we are in the process of formulating the policy of the AI and the ethics, the ethical part of the journey of AI is still in review because it's now emerging and many people may take the advantage. Either it may be a corporate law or it may be in some civil or criminal law. This technology part where the nuance as cutting edge technology comes and goes, on, and the regulatory framework has been made so that the society and the people who believed in technology, people like me or you, or under a mandatory clause, using the technology becomes important for anybody. So we have to regulate it. So how do that you have to excuse me if I erred?